We're going back to our house. Zelda, try flying. Try flying in your car. If you fly in the cars up there, OMG.
Nagzlow siya.
Huh?
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna sell my eggs. 200.
Come here.
Are you all together? Okay, all together? Okay.
Okay, so how many adults in total? Right now I'm just making tickets, okay? And then after on the way out, make sure to get services. Okay, so 6 adults.
got it.
The two under 6.
Here.
You can carry her. She's chunky. She's a little heavy.
I'll try.
You want to try? You can try. Have her carry you. See if she can carry you. No, you're scared. You're scared to fall.
Okay, I'll try hugging her.
Then after the way out, make sure to go to the services to change it. We need to show you PCID or get you to the house.
I'll try again. I'll try.
They got lights. Like, it would have been better to go when it's like the sun's going down. Because there's Halloween lights. Oh, did you look at?
Really?
Picture?
Unahin ng tiyan. Sana.
Hindi ko. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. May bugnaw diri.
Ha?
Tugnaw ba?
Tugnaw later.
Ay, gabi na po.
You're cute with my so cute to meet you.
Why mo kayo mo posting si Zen?
Kamu tanan?
Yeah, model.
No, you all of you.
You all?
All of us.
More, it's stuff here. Don't friendly.
It's Christmas. Look. That's behind, okay? Someone put a phone case.
A phone case went in there?
Yeah, the red one.
Ja, ja, zie. I don't like coming here during the summer school.
Right now, wow.
Look at me. Smile.
Stage
No, I
bombs.
bought Pro Max last year. It's already
Okay, one more. One more inside the hole. Look at this.
The Blind Man's Story,
And then look at me.
a Tlingit and Tahltan Nations legend, as carved by Wayne Carlick. A long time ago, the people of a small village were getting ready to leave for their summer camp and gather food for the long winter months. For some time, the villagers had cared for an old blind man. However, one night, the old man didn't hear anyone around. As it got darker and colder, he realized that he had been left behind.
Dahon.
No, I want to.
behind the bar.
Healing.
Libangon ka? Libangon ka, Jean? Anyway, kasabot. Hiling naman.
How's everybody doing?
Great.
Good, awesome guys. Welcome to Capilano Suspension Bridge Park, everybody. Where's everybody from, by the way?
We're from the Philippines.
The Philippines. Is this your first time in Vancouver, guys?
Yes.
Yeah? You as well?
No, I'm from here.
You're from here, okay. So, yeah, how about you guys?
I'm from Australia.
Australia?
Israel.
Israel?
Ontario.
Ontario. Okay, welcome everybody. That's a pretty good group. Pretty good mix of people here. I like that. All right, so yeah, welcome. Oh, and one more?
Poland.
Poland. All right, welcome guys. Yes, the more the merrier. Yes, gather around. All right, so my name is Casey. So this is where we talk about the totem poles here. So I'm going to be teaching you guys a little bit about the First Nations people from this area, a little bit about the rainforest that we're all standing in, and then we're going to get into some of these poles, and we'll sort of go over what they sort of represent. Okay, so we are currently standing on traditional ancestral territory here of the Squamish, the Tsleil-Waututh, and the Musqueam First Nations. So they were the first Aboriginal people to populate this area. They have been here for thousands of years, so this is going back a long time, long before European explorers ever came here. Now we are also standing in a rainforest here. So we are part of what's called the Pacific Coast Northwest Temperate Rainforest here. So when I say temperate rainforest, it just means mild. It just means that we're never too hot in the summer and we're never too cold in the winter. We're kind of right in that sweet spot there, right? In terms of our climate. We are the warmest part of the country here. And so our winters especially are very, very mild. They don't get anywhere near as cold as, so if you go back out east to Ontario, yeah, we don't get anywhere near that cold here. I'm originally from Calgary, so I moved here about 6 years ago. I was used to, you know, very cold, snowy winters. And so my first winter out here, I couldn't believe like how warm it was. It was amazing. I was out and walking around in shorts and t-shirts and people thought I was crazy, right? And I'm like, are you kidding? I was used to like, you know, minus 30 with wind chill. That's what I was used to. But yeah, so here we are in the rainforest here. Now, the first Aboriginal people from this area, their primary resource in this rainforest here was the western red cedar tree, which we have in abundance here, as well as our other two main trees that you'll see in this park, the Douglas fir and the western hemlock. The Douglas firs are those really big, huge, giant trees. You will see those on the other, you'll see a lot of those, I should say, on the other side of the bridge. Has anyone been across the bridge yet? Not yet? Okay, perfect. All right. Now, so the First Nations people from this area, when they first settled here, they realized very quickly that they had everything they needed in this one little spot here, and they did not have to move around, right? They didn't have to move anywhere because everything here, so they realized they had year-round plant life, year-round hunting, year-round fishing. So unlike the Plains tribes who were nomadic, so they would move their villages around depending on the 4 seasons and where they could find food sources during each of those seasons. But the people from here was like, they didn't have to do that. So it was pretty amazing. So for instance, our rivers here, right? Our rivers don't really freeze over here. So there's always a food source in that river. There's always fish in that river, not just for like the people living on the land, but also for the wildlife as well. So the western red cedar tree, First Nations people from this area call it the tree of life, and that is because of all the different uses that you can get out of this tree. So they built their homes out of this wood. They made tools like this right here. They carved canoes as well, like our little replica canoe over there. And they made all kinds of clothing and all kinds of things. So they would take the bark of the cedar tree. You can see it's very smooth here. It can easily be like peeled off like this, right? So what they used to do is they used to peel off this bark in these big long strips, and then they would boil it. And once it dried, it became very soft and bendy, and it was very strong as well. So you could make like rope and string and things like that out of it. You could weave baskets out of it. And they made all kinds of, like clothing and headdresses. They even made diapers out of the bark of a cedar tree, right? Now, the other thing about cedar that's interesting is cedar is water resistant. So the wood from a cedar tree has a lot of oil in it. So in this climate where we get all this rain and moisture all the time, that wood will last a very long time. Now, I did mention that we're in a rainforest here, so we get about 8 feet of rain every year here. And that's usually during our winter and spring months is where we get most of that rain. And it is like, if you're not used to it, it can be a little, you know, it's just constant downpour all winter long, right? Like, you know, 4 out of 5 days of the week, and you're gonna have like just constant rain here in the wintertime. You get used to it though. Yeah, so a lot of people say, well, didn't they build teepees? And we always say, well, no, because a teepee would have been the worst thing you could build here, right? So because of all that rain that we get, so they built these big structures out of cedar, which were called longhouses. And they still use those today, mostly for ceremonial purposes. So there is an example right over here. So this is a small replica of what a traditional longhouse looks like, right? Now these structures were much larger than this. So the largest one ever discovered in this area was roughly the size of an NFL football field. And these structures could hold anywhere from 25 to 30 families would live together under one roof, right? In these giant structures made out of cedar.
Look at their picture.
Wow, it's like Instagram. Instagrammable.
Can you get me banana one? Huh? Can you get me banana? Banana rum.
Can we share? Can we share? Huh?
You want the...
I want the yogurt. I want the
Coffee ako.
You want the frozen yogurt or you want the smoothie? Hello, come here.
I want smoothie. Mama, I want smoothie.
What is the strawberry? What's strawberry? Strawberry? Berry or strawberry? There's no yogurt smoothie that's strawberry.
Cappuccino, photo large.
So you want a berry, yeah.
Regular or large? Regular or large? Regular or large? The cappuccino.
Large.
Come on, nobody worked on
I'm gonna order my own, okay? Because mine's paying.
Mama's.
Are you paying? Okay. Berry yogurt and 2 banana ramas. And yes.
Banana and
That's
I'm very nice.
yeah, I think everyone. We all got to order.
I can give you right now. One chocolate chip muffin, Gatorade, berry yogurt, cappuccino large, berry yogurt, another one, and 2 banana smoothie. Right? Okay. So how would you like to pay?
Please,
Fine, you want to
no, I'm paying.
You want to receipt?
It's fine. No, I'm good paying. You're here only a couple of times, man, so you're just here like once in how many years? You're paying when we go to Texas.
Once in forever. Once in our lifetime right here.
When are you gonna go to America?
Oh, when Zelda gets married. Oh my god. Am I gonna be alive? You should be alive, boy. Yeah. You should not drink too much. Sometimes I don't, but Marnie's like wine, right?
You always drink once every weekend?
Yeah, I drink like,
Once every week?
I usually just wait till the weekend and then Marnie's like popping a beer during the week. I was like, why'd you do that? But she's always like, is it my time? And I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
your cappuccino's there.
Huh? Ano na? Cappuccino?
Thank you.
I know.
What are you doing there, Haley?
Okay.
Manudul ni mama na.
Limpan man ang bata.
Si Hili ba, mawag mo?
Ha?
Mawa na siyang mall.
Mawa? Ang dili man?
Sabi sa una siguro, mawa. Hili na
Mo?
Kuha sa bird niyo, oy.
Mangiti na.
Ikaw. 800 at dimens pag ito niya yung sumido.
Ang raven o crow pareha ro na.
No, our Raven is different. Crow lang.
Pero black sila doon. So may nakalahi nila. Mas gamay ang crow. Or
Ito
something.
i-google. Di ba na ako hilig ko
I-google.
Actually, kakadlo ko birds.
Mama, dagko ang kanyang birds diri ko.
Carlos, ito kayo magukod. Langgot yun.
Si Carlos.
Kadlo ka na yung birds. Bisang manok, kadlo ka yun.
Video ka.
The berry man is this? Manusog.
Almost bought again.
Yeah, it's almost fall.
Huh?
Wait.
Blaming mama.
Ice cream siya, whipped cream. No, you chose that because of the strawberry, man. Di ba you chose it because of the strawberry? A smoothie, frozen yogurt man yung burger.
You will concentrate.
Mabalik man tayo today.
Ikaw man.
Ito concentrate. Water wifi no. Wala.
Naaman. Ikaw concentrate. Bitaw, na-shock bitaw ko. Yung bitaw nga kasi ang titas. Nag-pray daw sila. Mano bitaw tawag-tawagan. Pray lagi mo.
Ang antitas but ay lain si Emily. Kuya ako dito.
Siya sad. Ano siya?
Wala.
Really?